Perfect sun exposure. Hello and welcome back to my channel. You know, right now we're just going to have our herb intake and just talk about the pressures of life. That's what we're going to do here. And let me just refocus, because sometimes, you know, when you get to filming, I should speak for myself, but I just feel like I have to be like this, whatever the usual YouTuber influencer acts like, and then I gotta be like, no, just be myself. I don't have to act and try and be like any other influencer. But yeah, I am not liking the shadow over my eyes, but I'm just loving the sun. The sun is shining on my brown skin. Summertime is coming. I love when the birds is chirping in my ear. Summer's coming. Summer's coming. Okay, y'all. Summer's coming. I think I'm gonna move you guys over though, and I think I'm going to space to the side because I can't say. I can't say. Okay, I think that's a little better. Well, if it's not, oh well. Okay, we're gonna try and make this little sack last, because every sack that I get, I'm always talking about, oh yeah, that's the last sack. That's the last sack, knowing damn well. I do need to stop smoking though. I done took heed to every message I've gotten from my higher self, except slowing down on smoking. So through shroom therapy, I've actually not really desired to smoke, and I've actually came to the full realization that smoking is really only a social thing for me. It's only a social thing for me, and you know, I've really peeped on how I feel when I do smoke and I go around people, and I'm always nervous. So it's just like, what does that sound like? That sounds like paranoia, don't it? So, but anyway, what we're going to talk about now is the pressures of life. And it's really been weighing on my heart to talk about this, because I know other people go through this too with the people in their lives. We're just going to start with the people in our lives, okay? I am a young woman. I am striving to survive in this world, right? So you have people that try and force their programming on you when you're really not destined for their programming. Does that make any sense? Hold on, because I done just messed up the whole rap. Now I got one more rap left. Let's see how we can do this. How do you split a rap with nails? So hard. There you go, bitch. Go ahead on in. I found the way, the truth, and the light. to gut in the blunt. Okay, so like, say for instance, my mom, I'm not gonna take it way back, but because I appreciate my mom, and I do give her props for what she did do within my life. But it's like, okay, because you know those adults that literally have it all together, like their clothes is never not folded, their house always clean, hair always done. My mom's that type of person. So me, I'm trying to navigate life and really just find a balance on the things that I need to get taken care of, just day-to-day, normal day-to-day life. You have to find a balance, like keeping your house clean, your kids, hair, and everything. So it's like, she lightweight be trying to make me, like, shame me for not having my kids' hair done a certain way, or like, say if she come to my house, literally nobody comes to my house, so I clean when I want to clean. And so it's like, she lightweight be trying to shame me, and sometimes I just be feeling bad, because it's like, I'm trying to live my life, right? I'm trying to be a better person every day. I have the mind to be a better person. It's just like, I don't know if she just doesn't understand that my mental health is really not there. A lot of these people, not even just my mom, but it's like, people don't consider mental health when they're judging people. And within the culture, mental health, either you're on drugs or you're weak in the mind if you have mental health issues. And that's something that I kind of want to be an advocate for. Like, when I do get things going, like, black folks, you're not weak. Black folks, any color, you're not weak if you have mental health problems. It can be the food that you're eating. It can be, it could be a spirit. It could be something within the spiritual world. It can be freaking anything. It can be all of them. And when somebody tries to come and basically say that you're not doing enough, you're not doing a good enough job, it's just like, I'm already, dang, my whole titty out. I'm already trying to grasp on to life and really get done the things that I need to get done. I'm gonna make another video too about the naysayers and non-believers, because when I have such big dreams, and you like tell them to a programmed mind that was programmed to work all their life, work to die, it's like, basically, you're setting yourself up for something negative to be said to you. And it's just like, I'm at that point where I'm not going to set myself up for stuff like that. I'm just going to present the action, because you can say stuff over and 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 over. You can plan shit. I was telling one of my friends, like, you can literally plan all day long. You can plan, you can schedule, you can put time aside, but if you don't put that action, little baby spider on me. You wanna get high? He's lit. Okay, get off me. Yeah, I just feel like I I should just keep my stuff to myself and just continue to meditate on the things that I want to move forward and do. Because, all right, at one point I was like, okay, yeah, I gotta do this because this is how it's supposed to be done. This is how my mom's doing it. This is how this is how they're doing it. This is how they're doing it. Ouch. This is how they're doing it. This is how they're doing it. But I really just have to be me. I really have to do it like me. Because who else is gonna do it like me? You feel me? Who else is gonna do it like Sabrina? Nobody's gonna do it like me. But the thing is, I have to do it. I have to actually do it. Like, you have to actually show these people that what you're doing works too. But then you have to have the intent to be doing the right thing and not just lollygagging. Because you know what? I'm lazy. I'm lazy, and I know I'm lazy. And through shroom therapy, I've came to that conclusion, and that ties in with smoking and my marijuana intake. I have to slow down. I hear the gophers in the ground. I hear the gophers in the ground. I burnt the shit out of my pinky. Look at that blue sky. The pressures of the world. You cannot let the pressures of the world turn you into fucking goop, bro. You gotta let that bitch turn you into a fucking diamond. A cluster of diamonds. A cluster of diamonds. So you gotta let this world turn you into. Because if you let it eat you, you'll be ate. You fucking ate. And as I received this message straight through from my higher self, that's what I be thinking. Because I don't be on this shit. Like, I be on some random advice, but I came to the conclusion that, like, it be messages straight from my higher self. And you know, we are here to serve each other, so it's a message for me and you. My lips is dry as hell. That's too much. Too much sun for me. So I think the best way to go, or when somebody approach you and just blatantly tries to just put their views and their ways on you, there's communication is the most, I don't want to say overrated, but it's like communication is one of the most underrated, I should say. Things like, I know, okay, communication, it's easy, but when you go to just talk like normal, and through my experience, it's just been like, it's kind of awkward. But that could just be because of the person I am. I haven't throughout my life ever been very assertive, because, you know, I grew up, I was the fat kid, you know. I always had friends because of my personality. My personality is unmatched, and it's just out there. So it's just like, I don't know. I just never been really assertive. But as you get older, you know, life teaches you that you have to be at least a little bit assertive, or you're going to be really pushed to the background, to the behind the scenes, basically. But it is kind of awkward because you're dealing with a whole nother being, their thoughts, their feelings, and how they, like, their comfortability of being, like, those overpowering people, those get on my nerves because it's just like they're used to walking around like that. So when they see somebody that's less assertive, they just, they just do too much. I don't know if I'm making too much sense. But basically what I'm trying to say is, if somebody comes to you with their beliefs and tries to put their views and how they do things on you, when you have good intent, when you're not being lazy or anything, we're not being like any type of, like, basically when you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, like taking care of your business and stuff, you could politely tell them with respect, I hear you, I see you, and I appreciate your tune in, or however you say it. But I'm gonna try it this way. And I found this way to be assured. So I'll take in consideration to what you're saying, and I may do both, but I just thought in my head, I just do what the fuck I want, and that's probably why I'm in the position I am. But I am to that age where I'm past that rebellious stage. I'm past that rebellious stage, and I am in a more of a space of understanding, because older people have been through life and have been through and had so many experiences that they know. So when they tell you, it's really good to take heed. But when somebody's always badgering you, oh, basically you're not doing this right, or maybe it bothers me, like I said, with the mental health. I've been through a lot with my kid's dad, and growing up, my mom not really being there. So all this stuff plays in a loop. So I'm actually in the point in my life where I want to find different ways to cut that trauma off, and maybe it will be through new habits, because like if I'm focused on new habits, then maybe it will just, when you just tape over what's it called it? You got your tape in there and you record something over the tape, and then it's basically gone. You know what I mean? It's basically gone when you record over it with something else. So that's where I'm kind of at with that, and trying to heal from things that I've been through in the past that I see affect me today. A lot of us really don't even think to address our traumas, because we've lived with them so long, and we have these coping things to counter it. But sometimes those coping somebody's dead ass over there. Sometimes those coping mechanisms really are really unhealthy. So, what is it called? Trauma responses, basically. I have a lot of trauma responses, and like I said, I'm just trying to get to that space where I'm worried about other things. Like, I have all these new things to worry about. So I think I'm finna back up because there's too many people. There's too many people pulling up. There's dead ass somebody behind me.